today we are going to take off the drum and see how the brakes and everything look. So this is what they all look like. So I'm going to ask a buddy of mine if I can send him pictures of my drum, because it's not interfering with the holes. There's still some depth left of the disc. See if it's still good or not. We'll see. And then this is what the brakes look like. I am probably going to replace these. Let's see. This actually still has quite a bit of thickness left. The brakes actually, it's definitely a little bit here. There's little ridges of the magnets. Then it's worn out from here to here. But inside it's still got ridges. This one's the same way. Ridges here, but not here. I'm definitely going to replace these though. I mean, they just look so old. I don't even want to risk it. Alright, now we are going to take the brake pad, not the pad, brake unit off. And there's some bolts, nuts on the back. This is a 11/16. The other thing I have done is a lot of research, but two, I also ordered my brakes. If y'all remember my last video, these nasty old things were the brakes that were on my camper. The electrical braking system was not even connected, so these are garbage. The brake pad actually has plenty of thickness to it, but what really worried me was that the magnet was already worn, and I didn't want to even question if I was going to be safe on the road. But I had no idea about trailer brakes at all, so I had to do a bunch of research, and I am keeping my drums because they fit with the rims on my tire, and I didn't want to go through all of that of finding these specific drums to fit the rims, or finding different rims to fit different drums. And the drums, from what I can tell in my research, are fine. The inside I'll give you guys a close-up in a second. But as long as the place where the magnet is rubbing against is not interfering with the bolt holes that connect to the tire, it's fine. So I measured my drums, and the two measurements you absolutely need to find brakes is your drum diameter and the width, I guess, of your drum. So mine is 10 by 2 1/4, and the brakes I chose are self-adjusting, which means you don't have to go underneath around the tire with a little screwdriver and adjust your brakes. They work by testing the pressure of the brake while you're going forward and releasing it at that point, and then that's how they self-adjust. From what I can tell, they're the best option out there, and it's a lot less maintenance. The second thing I measured was different spindle sizes. Spindle is the tube, I guess, well, I'll just show you, that the tire and brake system go onto. So this is a spindle. So your brake pad will go on, or not your brake pad, just the brake alignment, I guess, the brake mechanism will go on. The drum will cover it, and then the tire will go onto that. So there's two different types of spindles from what I could tell. There's a straight spindle and a tapered spindle. I have the tapered spindle. You can see it goes from big to small. And then I have 4 holes that the brake system goes onto. And then my drums are also 4 holes because my tires have 4 holes. So that's how everything fits together, and that took me a while to figure out. I thought it was going to be a lot more complicated than that, but I was wrong. So hopefully next week my new brakes come in, and I'm really excited about that because then I can fit my drum and assembly back on. Tomorrow I plan on going to a tire store and getting some new tires. And then I can really focus on the rest of my camper build, which is framing, plywood, underbelly, figuring out my tank situation, and there's a lot going on. There are some positives though. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are getting rid of these rusty tires by sanding them off, cleaning them up. I've got primer, and then we're gonna paint them black. I am so excited because these do not look nice at all. That's freaking gross. So we're gonna sand it up, make it look really pretty, and then paint it black. First step, degreaser and clean off what I can. Okay, this is a before video of the tires, just to see what I'm working with. So you can tell there's a lot of rust. I don't know if I said in another video already, but I already took these tires to a tire shop because 2 of them were flat, and I ended up having to buy 1 new tire. But the other tires, he said, were fine. He said that they were made or bought, I can't remember which one he said, in 2017, and the tread still looks amazing on them. So he said, unless I'm planning on going cross country, like all the way to the East Coast or West Coast, they should hold up just fine. And I just need to get freaking some tires on because I have a whole bunch left to do, and I want to stop messing with tires and get to the other building. So we're going to finish this up hopefully today or tomorrow. Sorry it cut off, but here's what it looked like, and that's what it looks like now. Next, going to clean it off, make sure there's nothing on it, and then spray it with a thing of primer. While the primer is drying, I'm going to work on the other ones, and then go like that. Alright, first coat. Automotive, primer, serious, filler, fills deep scratches, and sands easiest. This first coat, I'm going to go super light. Just get a very thin base coat on, and then build up. Okay, while those back two are drying, we are going to get started on the front with black. High performance wheel coating. It's a matte black because that's what I wanted. They have gloss, they have semi-gloss, they have different colors if you wanted. So I only bought one can of the primer filler, but I bought 2 cans of this black because I'm going to do multiple coats. But for this first coat, just like with the primer, you want to go super soft, super light. Alright, so this is, I think I did 3 on this one and 3 on this one, but these only needed 2. Something about maybe I went heavier on the primer on these, I'm not sure. It looks amazing. No, I'm not going to put any protective covering over it. I'm just going to leave it as is. Mainly because I didn't want to spend the money for a clear coat and spray paint. And it's just trailer tires. Like, these are over 50 years old. I still have like 3/4 of a can. But I think I'm going to use them for touch-ups when I put the wheels back on and spray the nuts to make it all look black. But I am very, 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 very happy with this. Yeah, thanks for joining.